So hello, good morning. In today's class, we will discuss about radiation pyrometer. Okay, so the pyrometer is one of the instrument to measure the temperatures. So in the radiation pyrometer, to measure the temperatures in between 700 degrees centigrade to 2000 degrees centigrade. So here the arrangement is the radiation light is focused on heated zone. The heated zone are focused on the lenses. So all will be focused in one point. So using thermocouple is the instrument we are using to measure the temperatures. Okay, for finding the temperatures, so this is the arrangement normally we are using. Okay, so there are different lens, the heated object and adjustable eyepiece, and externally we are connecting the thermocouple here. So all the heated radiations are focused on lenses at one point. So at that you are arranging detector, temperature detector here. Thermocouple is one of the detector we are using in the radiation pyrometer. Okay, so there is a distance from radiation pyrometer and the heat object, radiation heat zone. Okay, the temperatures are directly proportional to the heat energy. So okay, there is a Boltzmann's equation, that is E is proportional to T power 4, that is E is equal to K into T power 4 or rho. So rho is nothing but a Boltzmann's constant. The value of Boltzmann's constant is 4.876 into 10 power minus 8. This is the value of Boltzmann's constant. So the equation for Boltzmann's equation is like this. Okay, so the heat radiation is directly proportional to the temperature. Okay, this is a circuit arrangement. So now let's see the construction details of radiation pyrometer. The radiation pyrometer as an optical system, so completely focal lens are normally we are using to focus the heated energy, radiation energy at one place, including a lens, mirror and adjustable eyepiece. The heat energy emitted from a hot body is passed on to the optical lens, which collects it and focuses on the detector, means that is thermocouple, with the help of mirror and eyepiece. So the heat energy is normally calibrated in terms of thermocouple detects this heat energy, converting into the energy voltage. The detector may be either thermistor or photomultiplier or photodetector. So latter is known as faster detection for fast moving objects. The former may be used for small scale applications, as the heat energy is converting into the corresponding electrical signal by the detector, and it is sent to the output temperature display devices. Okay, so normally radiation pyrometer, it's a focal length system, and there are different detectors, normally thermocouples, thermistors or photomultipliers normally we are using in the radiation pyrometers. So the advantage of pyrometers, it provides a high accuracy with a value of plus or minus 2%. The biggest advantage of the device is there is no contact between the pyrometer and the object whose temperature is to be found. So the main disadvantages are here is due to dust on mirror in the heat zone or smoke flames and the presence of hot gases, some errors are getting. And one more limitation is the device is not useful for obtaining continuous values of temperature at smaller intervals, and it is sensitive to lower than 600 degrees centigrade. Okay, so cooling is required to avoid overheating. Okay, so to calculate the radiation more than 600 degrees only when it's useful. Okay, so these are the limitations. So the main applications like earlier one, so it is normally you are using for molten metals and use it for measuring temperature of the liquids and liquid alloys temperatures and melting molten metals and alloys. Normally this radiation pyrometer is also more useful. Okay, I hope everything clear about the radiation pyrometer. So to measure the temperatures in terms of heat energy is directly proportional to the temperature. Okay, thank you.